Hey besties, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be answering some of your questions that you guys asked over on Instagram. I asked a little ask me anything, ask me questions thing on my story, and I got a lot of things, but I'm going to only answer, I think I wrote down like 12 of them. I just wrote them down right on my book just so it was easier, so I didn't have to keep looking on a screen and blah, blah, blah. Anyways, so here we go. Let's start with an easy one for the most part. How has your year been so far? First of all, thank you so much for asking. My year has been so ups and downs. It's up right now. I've been very good. Like the past month or two have been very good. I've been working on myself a lot this year, mentally and physically. Well, I guess mentally helped the physically, and I'm really proud of myself of how far I've come just working on myself. I was struggling a lot in the beginning of this year, and one thing that I felt like helped me is in the beginning of this year, in about February, I dropped someone out of my life a little bit, someone I love very much. And dropping him out kind of helped, so I wasn't just focusing on him, because I feel like I focused on him more so than myself sometimes. And just changing my music, and especially just the music. Like I was listening to, and not even like necessarily, like I mean I still don't sing along to bad songs or curse words, I don't cuss, but just changing my music to today's time in music that's all raunchy and trashy and cuss words and all of that bad stuff, to older songs. I started listening to a bunch of like 60s and 70s songs, and I feel like that even just helped me so much and calmed down my anxiety, to be honest. Like actually it helped so much, just not having that like toxic craziness bad thing, just listening to that all the time. So I think just switching even music helped me a lot, but I've worked on a lot of things and I'm really proud of myself. So my year has been all the way around, but it's been very good the last month or two, like I said, and I'm doing great right now. Thank you so much for asking. All right, next question is favorite Taylor Swift song. I love this question so much.
Oh my goodness, I love this question. I think
I have a few. One is Lover. In no specific order: Lover, August, Invisible String, and I would say Back to December, but definitely Lover, August, and Invisible String. Perfect. Now I'm just excited. One more that's one of my favorites is, I can't say it because it's kind of a bad word, but SLUT, exclamation point. Oh, such an amazing song. I love it. Okay, sitting here editing this video, I know I literally just said that I don't listen to nowadays songs or no cursing. I haven't limited it 100%. The only ones that I really listen to now are like Taylor Swift and Post. Other than that, pretty much old, innocent songs, if you will. So just wanted to clarify that, since I literally just said, oh, I changed my music habits. Okay, next question is, how many animals do I have? I don't have any anymore physically. Of course, my Sheenie Beanie is still my number one, but none anymore physically. Next question is, what are my plans for Christmas? I don't know yet. Definitely, obviously, open Christmas presents and have breakfast. And then my family is coming from California, so definitely will visit with them, have Christmas with them, take the kids their presents. It's gonna be so fun. Okay, next question. I got several The Summer I Turned Pretty questions, so here's one. Favorite The Summer I Turned Pretty character besides Conrad? I love that you guys just know. Besides Conrad, I would have to say, okay, in the show, Susanna. I love Susanna. She's just perfect and wonderful and amazing. She's incredible. In the books, also Susanna, and I really, really like Laurel in the books, way more than I do in the show. She's fine in the show, but I just extra love her in the books so much. That's who I'm gonna have to say. And Cameron, I mean, you can never go wrong with him. Okay, next is favorite Conrad quote. This is so hard because there's so many in the books and in the show. Like, immediately what comes to mind in the show are two different ones. What do you give me if I do?
What do you give me if I do?
And what else do I get?
What else do I get?
It's so just, and then, I don't know, there's just so many in the show, to be honest. I could just keep going with this. In the books, I really love the scene when he tells Belly on the beach that he loves her. In the third book, when she's gonna go back to Jeremiah, when he like is like, you know, how he should have told her that a long time ago. I loved that whole scene on the beach, and I just loved when he said that he loved her. I also love, well, okay, I guess this is just quotes. I'm gonna go off on scenes now. Okay, anyways, let's just go on because I can talk about this forever. Next is my favorite season. My favorite season is definitely summer. I'm a summer girly. Next would be spring, and then I just don't even like fall or winter at all. Fall's depressing and boring and dark, and winter's boring and cold and depressing and just blah. I don't like it. Summer has my heart. Next question is one favorite memory from this year. Okay, immediately, my Post Malone concert was literally the best. I still talk about it all of the time. July 15th, literally my favorite. I am always still just on a high when I think of it. I still watch the videos like several times a month. It's just so fun. I had a blast. It was literally perfect. I'd waited to see him for 7 years. I just can't wait to meet him now. I'm so excited to meet him. But yeah, definitely my favorite memory is going to my Posty concert. Next question is, how many siblings do I have? I have, well, one, my sister, but then now my brother-in-law. Next question, this is a bit of a personal question, is are you still in love with someone? I think I only got asked this because I posted 1 or 2 videos about kind of how hard it is about falling out of love, which it is. And I've only been in love with one person ever, and now trying to fall out of love with that person. It's super hard. I don't think I will ever be out of love with him. I mean, 17 to 22, like, that's a huge part of my life that he had been in, and yeah, I don't think I'll ever be out of love with him. And if, you know, the time is right again with us, if the time ever is right with us, I wouldn't let that chance go by, most likely. I don't know, we'll see. But for now, I don't really want to focus on him. I want to try to just focus on me, and then also because I've only been in love with him and only really paid attention to him, and he's been my only crush for the past 4.5 years, nearly 5, 4.5 years though. But I just want to see what 22-year-old Danielle likes now, because obviously I fell in love with him at 17, and 17 and 22-year-old Danielle are so different. So I just want to see what I like now and see if he's still who I would want to be with. So yeah, gotta just figure it out and everything. So all right, next question is my favorite color, and this person spelled color with U. Oh, I always get excited when I see people spell with U's. I'm like, oh, that's so fancy looking. My favorite color is pink and white. I really love white. I love all types of different pinks. I mean, you can see most of my room is a lot of pink and white, but specifically, like, I love strawberry milk pink. I love that light, pretty pink. I think it's so beautiful, but I really love any color of pink. All right, next and last color is my favorite moment in the summer I turned pretty books. Okay, I mean, I kind of just said the part on the beach when he says that he loves her, he still loves her. And then obviously the ending of the third book is just incredible. And when he was like, wherever you go, I go, I'm like, my mom, when she first read After, well, anytime she's read After 500 times, but each time she reads it, she cries. And I was always like, you're weird for crying at a book. Like, what the heck? And then I read that, and then I'm like, I get it. I get it, mama. I get it. I really do. I understand why you cry at a book now, because it's so easy to. I just didn't realize how much a book could wrap you in and just make you feel so many different emotions. But there are so many in the books too. There's just so much to go through. I just love how much, so when I read the books, there are a lot of things in the books that aren't in the show, but enough are still in the show. And when she's, you know, driving to Cousins, and she was like, oh, how she could smell the air and everything. I had that vision of Belly in the show going down the road, driving there. I love, like, picturing the characters when reading the books. So many different scenes in the books that I love so much. Another one is when Belly goes to the summer house and Conrad shows up, and she hadn't seen him for a while, and he like was knocking on the door and was like, Steven, are you in there? And then she grabs the pitchfork and then like answers it, and then they just like stare at each other for a minute, and then they hug, and then he was like, why are you holding a pitchfork? That whole scene is just amazing and lovely and so cute. And when he covered her up, I believe, right? And then she's like, how right then and there, she's like, I'm still in love with him. It's so cute. Alright guys, well that is it for all of the questions for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share all the good things. It helps me and my channel out so much. And I'll see and talk to you in the next video. Bye!